Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at the Polestar Synergy concept. This is a new concept car. The car design was part of Polestar's Design Concept 2022 winner, and it was unveiled in full-size model alongside Hot Wheel collaboration. This is absolutely incredible. It's a beautiful car. For now, it's just a concept, but we're very familiar with Polestar. When they make a concept, it's usually because they have some interest in making a car that is very similar or the same. So a big question on everyone's mind is, will this car become a reality someday? For now, we really don't know. And I'd say, if anything, it is actually not as unrealistic as you might think. A car like this, while it looks very complex, Polestar will learn a lot from the Polestar 6 Roadster. Using that architecture, using that knowledge, they can actually use it to build this car, the Polestar Synergy. So this car is actually a real possibility, possibly a competitor in the luxury roadster supercar hypercar EV space. This would be unlike anything we have to date. Similar cars like this, such as the Mercedes Project One or the Aston Martin Valkyrie, but those are hypercars and they use Formula One engine that has been modified to be acceptable as a on-road engine. So those cars are in a league of their own and they're not even electric. I think maybe the Project One is hybrid, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, Polestar has brought the winning design from the latest design contest to life as a 1-to-1 scale model. This was presented in Munich during the IAA 23. And this is quite recent. This has only been debuted a few days now. And so far, it's set the internet alight. Now, Polestar is kicking off a partnership, starting with Hot Wheel providing the inspiration for the next Polestar design contest that references the innovative and outrageous designs from the American brand's 55-year-old history, and expanding with Polestar's production vehicles being immobilized as Hot Wheels and Matchbox collectibles in the future. That's actually really cool. I'd definitely buy Polestar vehicles in toy size. I perhaps wouldn't even open the box, mint condition, all that stuff. Now, the Polestar Synergy, on the other hand, it's an electric fantasy supercar combined with 3 winning designs, which took the honor in the latest competition from a field of over 600 entries. Try to understand, over 600 people, over 600 designs were entered into this competition. I think this is a remarkable thing that Polestar do. I hope they continue to do this, because it's really driving the concept, the idea, the brand identity that the brand associates themselves with most of the time. Entrants responded to a brief to design a Polestar vehicle centered around the experience of performance, providing an advanced technological story that enables this sustainable way. After shortlisting 10 designs, the judging panel selected 2 exterior winners and 1 interior winner. At the first competition, the resulting Polestar Synergy is the product of over 6 months of collaboration between the winners and the Polestar design team to turn 3 distinct dreams into one cohesive reality. This is quite incredible. So let me get this correct. 3 teams won the final competition, and this was 2 exterior designers winners and 1 interior design winner. And that team, all 3 of those teams, combined together to create the Polestar Synergy design. Along with the Polestar design team as well, they had an input as well. Now, this has really changed the meaning of this car entirely. This car is not just based on concepts that were designed by people who didn't work at Polestar, independent artists, but also the Polestar team also helped to design this vehicle. This makes this vehicle even more Polestar. So you cannot deny now that this vehicle is not a Polestar. It's certainly a Polestar. It's been designed by a Polestar team along with independent designers. What a great story. Imagine if this does become a reality in the near future. Now, like I said, because Polestar is working on the Polestar 6 Roadster, the knowledge that they will gain in that process, the experience, and the platform they develop to that process, these are all key information, key technologies that they can use to adopt and possibly build the Polestar Synergy. Another thing is that could this be the Polestar 7? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be too far out of imagination. After all, the Polestar 02 turned into the Polestar 6. The Polestar Precept turned into the Polestar 5. So this is very common for Polestar to do. It is rare that they unveil an official concept precept that they design. Usually when they do, it turns into a real car. Usually when they do, they name it a precept to let you know that it's probably going to be turned into a real car. However, this is not a precept. Not as far as I know. This is still just a concept. But it's a concept that can easily be adopted using the technology and the platform currently being built to be used in the Polestar 6 Roadster. The technology is adaptable. Granted, to make this car in its truest form, in its realest form, in the best possible way, I do believe they'll possibly need maybe a new platform and new technologies, but it's based on technologies that they've already developed. This makes the process a lot more straightforward as well. Polestar CEO Thomas Ingalith says, "Congratulations to the winners. Their vision and the teamwork with our designers has resulted in a truly gorgeous car. The collaboration with Mattel for the next 3 years, Polestar Design Contests, and the forthcoming scale models of our production cars will bring the Polestar brand and this groundbreaking competition to an even wider audience. All of this proves that electric vehicles in reality or as toys can be just as, if not more, exciting than typical ICE equivalent vehicles, internal combustion engine vehicles," end quote. Now, Robert Stanishi, that's the SVP and global head of vehicle at Mattel, says, and I quote, "Just as Polestar is redefining the boundaries of electric performance and automobile innovation, Hot Wheels have consistently pushed the limits of imagination and design, and we are thrilled to announce our partnership with Polestar, starting with this year's design contest winners. This collaboration celebrates the essence of Hot Wheels, hard-fought determination, grit and passion that pushes the boundaries of automotive design. We can't wait to see the concepts for the next year's challenges. Honestly, this gets me excited. Now, I do 3D designing a little bit. This actually makes me want to design my own concept and send it into Polestar. I could submit my own concept. I could get it. I could start working on it. This could be a long-term concept idea for myself. I've always wanted to design cars within a 3D environment. Also do a little bit of character designing as well. So this might actually be something that I look into, given the fact that I'm already so involved in the Polestar community. Designing Polestar concept cars could be a perfect thing for me. It could be a perfect combination between me and getting even closer to the Polestar brand. Yes, I think I'll actually look into this because for a long time I've been wanting to design 3D cars and 3D spaces. So I think I might actually look into this. Now, the final design of the fantasy supercar is inspired by nature and emotional durability, featuring a single seat floating interior design with control at its core. It is being exhibited at the Polestar space in Munich during IAA 2023, before visiting other Polestar locations in the future. This is fantastic. This vehicle will be brought to different locations in the future. Maybe they'll have this concept in different locations, like maybe New York, Los Angeles, London, Paris, maybe not Paris. Polestar's not in France, unfortunately, because of that thing with Citroën, but long story. Long story. But you get my point. This is good for Polestar. They're still a company that's taking it very slowly, but you got to understand, a lot's going to change for Polestar when they get the Polestar 5 and 6 on the road. Right now, we've only got one car on the road, and we just put the Polestar 4 on sale in China. More cars are coming by the Polestar company. Give it another 3 to 5 years, we'll be delivering over 250,000 vehicles a year. And this will be of various different vehicles. No longer will there only be one Polestar vehicles, there will be the Polestar 3 SUV, the Polestar 4 Coupe, the Polestar 5 Sports Sedan, and the Polestar 6 Roadster. We'll have 5 Polestar vehicles being sold regularly, if not more. So for the next 3 to 4, 5 years for the Polestar company, it's going to be a huge step for the company. It's important to have some patience with this company, I tell you, because remember, this is not the next Tesla. That's not what Polestar is trying to do. This is the next Porsche. This is the next Porsche. But you have to trust in Volvo in order to trust in Polestar. Thankfully, I do trust in Volvo. They've had a history of building great, reliable cars. That hasn't changed. And if anything, I think there'll be an even larger emphasis on Volvo and Polestar building exceptional cars. Now, after the vehicle's debut in Munich, the 1-to-1 scale model will make its way to the US. They're bringing this model to the US, and it will begin its tour as a feature model at the Hot Wheels Legends Tour in El Segundo, California, from the 7th of October 2023, before making other appearances at Polestar locations around the country. So they're going to tour this car all around the US. Good job, Polestar. But listen, huge congratulations to the team behind this design. Both winning exterior designer Devenish Dashmukh and Swapnil Desai are based in Paris, France. Dashmukh design focused on hollowed-out volumes inspired by a hammerhead shark, while Desai's design was named around emotional durability with technical upgradability and materials that are aged gracefully over time. The interior designer, China-based Jingjian Li, created a cabin with a performance-oriented seating position that offers a new experience focused on floating comfort and control. Congratulations to everyone, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. If I didn't pronounce it correctly, I do apologize. But listen, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I love the car design, and this makes me want to design my own concepts. I'm being for real. I am being very serious. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video.